Welcome to watch safety regulations for DJI delivery drones and agricultural drone lifting operations. Avoid operations in harsh weather conditions such as strong winds, rain, thunderstorms, and heavy fog. Choose an open area free of overhead obstacles as the takeoff and landing site. When the FC Series delivery drone is in automatic flight, pay attention to the climb method. Oblique ascent. Ensure there are no obstacles between the takeoff point and the route starting point. Otherwise, use direct ascent. Oblique ascent is a method where the drone ascends at an angle from the takeoff point to the route starting point, which can improve efficiency. However, when there are obstacles in the flight path, it is difficult to judge whether a collision may occur. In such cases, direct ascent is recommended, where the drone ascends vertically to the set operating altitude after takeoff before flying to the route starting point, ensuring safer operations. Set up barriers or warning signs in loading and unloading areas to prevent non-operating personnel from accidentally entering and causing harm. Ground crew and pilots should wear safety helmets, reflective vests, and be equipped with walkie-talkies. Always maintain a safe distance of more than 6 meters from the aircraft and minimize close contact time with the aircraft. Before takeoff, check the aircraft arms for any looseness in the load fasteners and whether the load line and parachute line are connected. Check the lifting cable for any wear. If there is wear, it should be replaced immediately. The lifting cable should not be entangled with the gear. Before takeoff, the lifting cable should be straightened out. The lifting cable should be about 10 to 15 meters long. If the cable is too short, it can easily hit the blades. If the cable is too long, it can easily get tangled with obstacles during flight. When using the flagship winch system, the hook can be fully retracted to the bottom, allowing the cargo to closely adhere to the ear to reduce shaking and ensure safety. At this point, observe that the hook status displayed on the app interface is secure and the cable release length is 0 meters. A 10-meter extension cable can also be used when the hook is fully retracted. When not using an extension cable, actively release the cable about 10 meters for operation. The transported goods should be securely fastened to avoid safety risks caused by falling during transportation. 4. Heavy load long distance, continuous transportation. It is recommended to use an air-cooled heat sink. To improve heat dissipation efficiency, it is recommended to insert only one battery. 4. Operating regulations. During loading and unloading, avoid having personnel directly under the aircraft, and never drag or swing the sling cable, as this affects flight safety. After the aircraft reaches the target point, manually reduce the altitude. After the goods touch the ground, the aircraft continues to descend 5 meters, or releases an additional 5 meters of the cable, then moves back 6 meters. At this point, staff can proceed with loading and unloading. When using flagship winch system, the loading and unloading methods for delivery drones are different. After reaching the target point, reduce the altitude so that the height above ground is within the range of the cable length. Click the cable release button or use the right dial to release the cable, allowing the goods or hook to touch the ground. Note: retract or release the cable only when the cable and the cargo are relatively stable without swaying. Cable release and retraction is prohibited during flight. If unloading is required, click to release the hook after the cargo touches the ground. Personnel should move the cargo away only after the aircraft is flown away. If loading is required, after the hook touches the ground, continue to release 5 meters of the cable, then move back 6 meters and click the button to open the hook for loading. Personnel should avoid staying directly under the aircraft to prevent safety hazards. During lifting operations, strictly adhere to standard load limits to avoid overloading. Simultaneously reserve sufficient safe battery power to avoid low-power transportation. In case of dangerous situations during operation, the parachute can be manually deployed. If the flight control and parachute control box autonomously determine a serious abnormal situation, the parachute will also deploy automatically.